Well, we love talking about people doing good in Frederick, in and around, and supporting our nonprofits. So I had the pleasure last night of actually meeting Brandon. He is a representative of New York Life, and he is doing a fundraiser to benefit another great organization, which is Civitan. Hey, Brandon, how are you?
Hey, I'm good, Danny. It was really nice connecting with you last night.
Yeah,
Thanks for this opportunity.
no problem at all. And we also have Joe O'Toole, who's the secretary of Civitan. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you, Danny. Good to be with you.
Well, it's fantastic to have you both. Now, Brandon, you're fairly new into New York Life, being a representative for them. But early on, you got an idea about doing a golf tournament. Tell me a little bit about how that came about.
So back in February, the Civitan Club they hosted the Market Street Masters, and I was very fortunate to be able to play in that tournament. I literally had gotten a call the night before to play in it, and I got to learn from some of the people that were hosting the tournament about what they did. And pretty much right away, I wanted to reach out to them to see how I can be a member of their club. I got the ball rolling with that in March, and long story short, I worked in the golf course industry all throughout high school and college. And after going to a meeting, we talk about how we're going to raise funds for the Civitan Club. And, what I love and have a passion for is golf. And I thought that I would use that platform to try and, create a fundraiser so we could get some money over to the Civitan Club.
Yeah, I mean, that's excellent. And using things that you're passionate about or excited about is always good. So you are hosting a golf tournament. It's June 21st.
Yes, it's Friday, June 21st at Glade Valley Golf Course.
Awesome. And Joe, tell me a little bit about the Civitan organization. Again, I know you guys have been around for a very long time. And as far as I know, the Market Street Masters is, I think, your largest fundraiser each year. Is that correct?
It is, Danny. Actually, the uh, Civitan International has been around 107 years, and our Frederick Club was chartered 77 years ago by the Baltimore Civitan Club. So we're happy to. It's a fun club. We like doing things that are fun, and especially generating funds, getting raising money. And the Frederick community has been great at supporting us. So we're looking forward to the golf tournament that Brandon's putting together.
Yeah, and why don't you tell the audience, if they're not familiar, what Civitan is? Yeah, but 77 years and 100 and some years. That's excellent. Who does the Civitan organization support?
Well, Danny, our club, it's we're autonomous as every Civitan club is, so we can decide what projects we want to do to support our community. But our main focus is to serve people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, and the Civitan has its own research center. It's Civitan International Research Center to study diseases of the brain, and to support that community of people with disabilities. That's our main function.
That's phenomenal. I mean, I think it's just, excellent that you guys continue to give back to the community, helping, and then the research dollars, of course. Phenomenal way to make medical advancements, to help that population. How often do you guys meet? How can people join if they're interested in the Civitan?
Well, we meet twice a month. We actually have an in-person meeting the first Thursday of each month, and we meet at Lito's Pizza on Prospect Boulevard, or Prospect Plaza, it's
Oh,
called.
right.
Yeah, and then we do a Zoom board meeting, and all the members are invited to attend that as well, and that is the third Thursday. But for information on that, we have our website and Facebook page for the Frederick Civitan Club, or you can call the president, who is my wife currently, at 301 606 0542.
Look at Joe just throwing her number out there. I love it. That's excellent. So, Brandon, tell me a little bit. So, you played Market Street Masters and, you just really had an affinity for this organization who hosts that event. What are you hoping to achieve as far as fundraising goal for the golf tournament?
So I call it a unicorn goal, would be to fulfill 144 players at the tournament. I actually feel like I could get very close to that. If I did my math right, I'm hoping that I'd be able to bring in a couple $1,000s for the club, based upon, my fees and everything else.
Absolutely. So, how can people who are golfers or even non-golfers just come out and support and raise money for the Civitan? How do they register? Where can they get information?
Honestly, you could reach out to me directly. I had my flyer on everything, Frederick's Facebook page. Email, phone call works great. I guess I'll give my phone number since Joe gave his wife's number. But it's 240-626-3024.
And I actually have the event listed on the Everything Frederick calendar, and we'll make sure and put a link up to that, which also has your phone number and your email address for more information. But the golf tournament is Friday, June 21st at Glade Valley. Get a team of 4 together. Go out, have some fun playing some golf, and support an awesome organization in Civitan who supports adults. It's just an adult-based organization. Is that correct, Joe?
Yeah, for our club, you have to be 18 years of age. We do have junior Civitan clubs for middle school and high school kids, young
yeah.
adults.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. And supporting adults with intellectual disabilities. Again, there's so many great organizations supporting this group of people, and as we should, for honestly. Visit the Civitan. I'll make sure and put up the website for Civitan if you're interested in joining that club, or head on out and play some golf on June 21st. Thank you both, Brandon and Joe. Appreciate you joining the show today.
Thank you
My
so much.
pleasure. Thank you, Danny.